Here we go. Hey, funnel builders, how we doing? Mike here. Let's check that we can hear me, because that's going to be embarrassing if no one can. I'm also editing, recording this, so I'll put it up on YouTube when it's ready to go. Yeah, cool. All right, boss. Wow, these headphones sound really good. So this is a brand new tool that I've been turned on to. I know and I understand that shiny object syndrome is a real problem in our business, but they kind of caught my eye with the advert. I was advertised and targeted by them on YouTube. So if you head to Beautiful.ai, Beautiful.ai, and then it's got the video here. Bizarrely, this video here on their YouTube isn't linked to their YouTube channel. It's linked to some random person who might be like the director or something, but they do have their own YouTube channel. I was actually targeted by this advert. It's 51 seconds long. I thought it was terrible, but it got me to sign up, so there must have been something relatively good about it. Anyway, we've got a brand new course coming out, and I wanted to show you kind of this tech demo of this new piece of software that we're using, or that I want to try out and test and see what it's like. These are the templates. So these are the individual slides that I'm going to be using. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 slides there. One of them, so the sign-off one, probably won't have an actual slide. It will just be a me to camera, because this will be for the course, and the learning point slides will have multiple learning points. For example, every single different learning point will have its own slide. So there's 3 learning points, we'll have 3 slides. But if you head over to Beautiful.ai, where have you gone? There we go. We can check this out, and yeah, I'm already quite impressed with it. I don't know if this is fully going to replace PowerPoint for me just yet, but that might be because I use PowerPoint so often. And also, the problem with startups is they're very good fun. They've got some incredible, I've had to play around with it, and there's some very clever things that they can already do with this. But the problem is I can't guarantee that they'll be around like forever. So I want to make sure that they don't have too much. I don't have too much infrastructure invested in them, but I figured I'd give them a try because I would want that. And it looks like I can already start to change the theme. So I'm going to change this to my colors. Let's head over to coolers.co, where I keep all of my brand colors, which we'll have a look. If anyone doesn't know this, it's coolers.co. And what I can do is just generate color schemes very, very quickly. It uses a very clever little algorithm. It's probably not our algorithm, it's probably just a very basic formula to work out kind of which colors work best with other colors. So if I head to Sell Your Service YouTube or Sell Your Service 3.0, here we go. So I'll take these ones and I'll start putting them in the accent colors. Is that a bit too aggressive maybe? Maybe this color or maybe this one. Let's use that, and let's also use this one here. And let's see what this does. And let's use bold or vignette. Create new presentation, and then yeah, basically it generates you this random presentation. Coolers. Yeah, I love it too, Matt. Yeah, I'm a big fan of coolers. Okay, so if we jump in here, first of all, I have the course title and the lesson. So it's always going to be, this is where apparently it gets quite clever. So if I building a profitable marketing funnel business, and then if I press enter, yeah, it creates subtitles automatically, which is quite cool. So I just press enter, and so this would be lesson, whatever it is, number 1, and then lesson name. Like I said, I'm just building out the templates for this at the moment. Do I want to add a presenter name? All right, Michael Killen. And then tab again, yeah, Sell Your Service. Okay. Variations, what does this do? All right. Well. Underline center. That's pretty cool. I mean, again, like a fancy PowerPoint software as a service. Yeah, pretty much. It looks like it, doesn't it? Like I said, I was targeted, but apparently where it starts getting clever is where you start adding in new slides, and there's a level of like this kind of stuff here. And the problem with templates, of course, is that when you use a template, you are kind of forced into using their way of thinking. However, for some of the stuff that I've seen them do, it did seem pretty clever, and I thought actually that's quite useful. I don't know if I'll be able to use an example, because at the moment I'm just kind of using like headlines really, because the next slide is, what's this, topic and title again. So topic number, or topic title, I'll start with that, and then topic. I guess I kind of want a subtitle. Oh no, I don't want that. Although again, that's quite cool. Text, style, headline. What do I want to add? What does this do? I'm literally just playing around with this now. Yeah, so at the moment, Beautiful.ai is free. That is as of today, which is the 20th of August, 2018. It's free to sign up. I have no doubt that they will eventually move to a paid version. Okay, so Organize apparently allows you to swap your slides around and stuff. This already looks pretty good. What I want to do is, there a way to change? Right, let's delete you, because what I want is sort of like a section break, I guess. Yeah. So that's the presentation title. Here we go. Section break. They've even got a slider. That's quite cool. So this would be topic number, and then topic title. Cool. All right. And what I can do as well, which is very clever, is just adding in images. And let's say for this particular first topic, is it truths of running a business? Yeah. So if I just typed in business as the world's most generic name, and then, yeah, those look pretty shitty. I'm not going to use them. Truth. What does truth bring up? Oi, oi. That's slightly cooler. Here we go. So this is on Unsplash, and if I just throw that in, there we go. See, it just throws that in, which I think is quite clever. Like I said, I've got no affiliation with these guys. I don't get a bonus or a sign up for this. This is just a live tech demo. I think I want to have a bit more control, maybe. Adjust image. What? Oi, here we go. Theme. All right. I'm starting to like this a little bit. Size, is that? Yeah. So I'll just put that in the middle. What does this one do? Flip is that? Just flips it. That's quite clever. Or I can change the image. All right, let's keep it like that. So topic title, building a profitable marketing funnel business. That's the first slide. The second slide. Then we have a promise slide. Let's get rid of you. Presentation title, section break. Maybe it's just a text. Headline. What's this? Big message with a headline. Let's try this one again. Promise. So this is at Beautiful.ai. Like I said, it's free to sign up. You can use your Google account. They have a little demo at the start. The thing is, with some of the promises, if I show you, so this is kind of like what it is that we talk about. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to build a business that works for you. That's the promise. Can I fit that all in? Do I want to add in? I want to delete that. I want text. Change the layout. Does this just want to be text, really? So what apparently was quite clever is if I add in, if I delete this one, Robert Simmons should not be watching this, because this is another, hello Robert, you shouldn't be watching this because this is another thing for you to buy, mate. So here's the thing that I do quite like about it. I'll see if this works. So I get to add in a team member. If I then am in this, yeah, so it automatically creates subtitles. So that was quite cool. But I want to see if there was like a most popular, the basics. No, icons with text. Maybe it's this one. I just sort of say, you know, big deal 1, big deal 2. Here we go. Big deal 3. Press enter. Subtitles. That's there we go. Yeah, so it automatically just like throws them back in again. And what I can do, I think I can drag these around. So I can say big deal 4. And if I just click and drag, yeah, I think it just sort of like swaps them around like this. What is the layout? Add item. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so it adds it in and it kind of automatically places it. Now again, for the obsessed with us, my girlfriend went upstairs to do some tidying. Otherwise, I'd be joining that club too. Yeah, Matt, you need to have supervision while watching this. I understand for some people who are like want to have real control over everything. I understand that, but the reality is that some of this stuff now looks so good so quickly for the sake of putting something together that's very, very quick. It might be that for my course this isn't appropriate because, you know, I wouldn't be averse to paying a proper graphic designer something like this for something like this. I mean, if we look, see that's an icon, but if I changed it to just an image and then said, let's use this let's use the arrow. You see what this does. Does it turn it into a circle? Yeah, see, that's quite cool. And then can I adjust the image? See what it's done is it's turned them all into a slide, has it? See, obviously it's going to require a bit of playing around. Let's delete this because this is the topic title. The first thing I want is just something to outline the promise of the overall presentation. What does text look like? Let's see what they do with just pretty standard text. Here we go. Webinar information, no. Slide templates, promise slides, yeah. Something that's annoying. Control and backspace doesn't delete everything, so that's annoying. Do I want to have text up here? Do you say sort of, you know, lesson 1, topic 1. Doesn't look like there's a huge amount I can do to this one. That's fine. I guess you just have to kind of play around with some other slides and see what they've got. So yeah, this is, like I said, I consider myself pretty withholding when it comes to this kind of stuff. I don't really like jumping into new stuff because it does my head in because I don't like learning new things. But the way that they kind of put this out, and if you already have the templates, which I do, the templates, which I do, I think this might be quite useful from a layout perspective to just be able to jump in here, write up some content, move things around. I really like the idea of eventually when we start getting into, you know, these more complex ones like the promise ones and being able to move that around. Sorry, not the promise, the learning points. Actually, so let's do that. Let's, not a section break, but yeah, let's use 2 big messages, a big message with an image. Let's use this. So this is the promise. And we're also going to have, what do I have as well? You're also getting a peek into our next video. So we've recently done a how to build a course video. That's a very good question, Matt. Let's have a look at that in a second. Why now? So Matt asks, what exactly does it export to? Let's have another look. Let me throw this in. I believe, yeah, I can just throw those around. So that's quite cool. Why now? and then I think it saves as I go. I title it funnel business slides. Let's present, export to PDF and PowerPoint. Note, exported slides will not be editable in other applications. Let's see what this does then. So if we export this, now we're just going to watch a loading bar for 45 minutes. Here we go. Well. 2018, building a profitable, scalable business. Let's have a look. So this is now as a slides, and we'll export the PDF as well. Just have a look and see what they look like. I haven't done anything complicated, so hopefully these will look pretty good. It's a good question, Matt. I wouldn't have thought about that. Now, again, I'm also not sure on what the sharing functionality is, so we'll have a quick look at that as well. So I guess more and more businesses are moving to this, like kind of a Canva style model. And again, I use Canva now. In fact, I use Canva so much that our Adobe license expired, and I didn't even realize, didn't even notice. So this is the PDF, which looks, pretty good. That's fine. That looks all right. Let's have a look at what the PowerPoint looks like. As you load over here, it would be cool if it exported to MP4, then you can just bam a voiceover over it. That's very cool. That's a good idea, actually. Present from current slide from the beginning. Actually, we'll have a look at the slides first and see what that does. Okay. So I'm going to assume, yeah, it's pretty much just an image. So it just exports it as an image. That's fair enough if you wanted to do it over that. Yeah, so I guess with that, I know you can do it by adding Camtasia into the mix, but still, yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. It might even be something that they're looking at. Like I said, I've only come across this today. What does notes do? So those are little speaker notes. What does sharing it do? Public and private, that's quite cool. So if I go to public, anyone with this link can view the presentation or copy this HTML to embed the presentation to your website and blog. That's quite cool. Invite people to view or edit this presentation. So you can even share it and collaborate with other people. That's quite clever. And if you just want to share it privately to individuals. So I guess you would have to, the only problem with an MP4 though, Matt, is I guess you'd have to know how long each slide is going to go for. So would you just set that? Because we sometimes use, is it VSL Pro or Video Sales Letter Pro or something that does that for us. And we found that we ended up screen recording in the end because I wouldn't know how long each slide would go for. I guess if you know how long each slide would go for, then you can just kind of smash a voiceover over that. I think you're right. Yeah, that probably would be a good idea. Maybe that's coming. I don't know. So I guess is that saved? And I just head back, and then there's the presentation there. So some other stuff that they showed here. Let me show you and this is in a demo. Like I said, this is completely free to go to. This is at Beautiful.ai. My first presentation. If I head over to organize, some of the stuff that I quite liked was your ability to change the color schemes kind of quickly and on the fly. Add speaker notes function. That's cool. I imagine you could set it to slide 1, 20 seconds, slide 2, 25 seconds. Yeah, you're right. Sounds cool if you present from here. Yeah, that does. Yeah, it's interesting that. Like I said, this is kind of early stages, so maybe they're still thinking about this stuff. But if I jump into the colors mode, I think, so that's automatic. Change the colors or all orange. Now this to me, so I can change the background and that automatically changes the color of the font and the text and the icon. The thing that drives me bananas still with PowerPoint is I can't quickly just change all of those colors. You can do it with what do they have, the color schemes, and they have got a lot better. But I quite like this as well. So yeah, there you go. And the background would be like that. What are these other ones here? Lemonade stand, sample presentation. Because a lot of the time, actually, let's just, here we go, refresh our world. Yeah, see, this is all you really need. You only need that to just talk through. How have they done this one then? Is that just text? Style, headline, quote, and caption. I thought that's what I did, but maybe not. So how do you, yeah, see, you can just kind of drop, you can make presentation, like graphs and stuff relatively simple, I believe. There you go. Move that along. Yeah, I quite like this. Apparently there's a note icon at the bottom of your browser. Is that this one here? Notes. These are speaker notes. That's cool. And then what, just distribute evenly, does that say? Yeah, there you go. So again, it's a lot of it's about, I mean, eventually websites are going to go this way, you know. It's not going to be that long before everyone's going to be building their sites like this. So yeah, cool. All right, I like this. I like the look of it. Like I said, I don't have any affiliation with them whatsoever. I'll put this in the comments as well as putting it in the comments below when I upload this to YouTube if people are interested. And we're going to go ahead and I'm going to play around with this because I'm going to be building out the slides. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so when they're presenting, those will appear for you, not your viewers. Yeah, so that's very cool. No, they won't have. I don't think they've got webinar capabilities in this, have they? Here we go. Design tips for beautiful slides as well. Maybe I'll have a read through this. I don't know if it's my internet connection because I'm presenting and recording at the same time. It's making it a bit slow. Yeah, see, that's quite cool. A lot of it's about images and text, placing text over photos. Yeah, I like this. Right. In that case, I'm going to play around with this. And in the meantime, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you do sign up for it, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear if anyone has signed up to this and anything that they're doing with it. They've got a lot more features that they want to add, so I'm assuming that they're going to go into a paid model relatively shortly when they've probably got X number of thousands of users, and then they'll roll out a charged version. But frankly, I'd be happy already to probably pay 10, 15 bucks a month for something like this. I think it's very useful, and we will see if this replaces my PowerPoint. The thing I do like about PowerPoint is it has the design style, so I can put in a bunch of information, hit design, and it will come up with a bunch of different formats. But yeah, this looks like it might be replacing that. So we'll see. We'll see if I'm still using it in a month's time. That's kind of the litmus test, isn't it? In the meantime, guys, thanks very much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Cheers, guys. Keep building those funnels.